Joining us this morning, Mike Murphy, Shah Gilani, Ashley Webster, Susan Lee. The market's at its highest point since January, I should say, despite all the turmoil. Shah Gilani, does this momentum hold? Do we keep on going up?
There's no reason not to continue going up. All three of the major benchmarks are probably going to make new highs, if not by the end of this week, then certainly I think next week or the week after. So it's just a matter of time. There's nowhere to go but higher for the markets. Everything is clicking. Earnings are fantastic. The economy is doing very well. Politics aside and trade war talks aside, the market is discounting all that and looking forward to resolutions on all of those issues, and there's nothing else but blue skies ahead. So really, this is, if you're not in this market, it's still not too late to get in it.
What would Mike Murphy have to say about that?
I would say the S&P 500 has a target for 3,000. It's going there. It's going there quickly. That's about a 90-point move from these levels that'll get there. And remember, Stuart, over the course of the summer, we spoke about if FANG breaks, if the big technology stocks start to sell off, we're in big trouble. Well, now you've had Facebook sell off. You've had Netflix sell off. Yep. And yet the market sitting right here near all-time highs. So we're going higher. Earnings support it. Market goes higher.
OK, I've got this from the Wall Street Journal. It's about the economy. Employers are boosting benefits like bonuses, vacation time. They're boosting these benefits faster than they're boosting salaries.
Yes.
What does that mean? What does that tell you about American capitalism and American employers at the moment?
Well, for one, they're desperately trying to keep them. We did a story the other day where retailers gearing up for the holidays have more openings than there are people out there. So now they're raising the hourly wages. They're offering part-time workers perks like a week's paid vacation, profit sharing. It's a very competitive market out there to get the workers, which can only mean wages going higher. It's a good time to
Salaries
be looking for a job.
are going up, but 2.9% to increase in the last employment reports. That's the fastest clip in 10 years. And people are hiring, people are spending. There's money slushing around.
But it sounds like a negative about Trump, doesn't it? In the Trump economy, they're raising benefits faster than they're raising wages.
If you want to make that the biggest negative on the Trump economy, good luck.
Yeah, that's
all right.
Well said, well said. I got to deal with Tesla. The Justice Department is probing the company after Elon Musk's going private tweet. Shah Gilani, why is the stock still at $283 per share when you've got all these negatives about Elon Musk and the company?
Well, it's taken a pounding already, and I think it's got more to go on the downside. I believe that Elon Musk is finished in terms of being the CEO of Tesla, in terms of being the head of any public company. I think this it's not a criminal investigation, but when the Justice Department gets involved, it's really at the behest of probably the SEC, because the SEC can only file civil charges. So if the SEC sees something that they think may be criminal, they usually lean on the Justice Department. So this doesn't bode well for Elon Musk. I think if something like that comes out, if he's charged criminally, I think the stock takes a deeper hit.
OK. Speaking of the market, look at this. The Dow Industrials are now up 103 points.
Oh, adding to the 200 yesterday.
Yes.
We went on the air at 9:30, obviously, to open the market, where we thought the market would be slightly higher, flat to slightly higher. And look at this. It's up 103, 104 points, 26,350. What am I missing? Quickly, Mike Murphy. What did I miss?
You're not missing anything. There's a lot of negative headlines out there, but the underlying strength of this economy is real. Profits are improving. Markets are going higher.
I think North Korea is a good headline. They're back and talking and saying the right things. That's good for sentiment.
Yeah.
And China trade talks, conciliatory remarks by the premier in China.
So that explains it all, does it? That explains it all. Well, we're still up 102 points. Can you show me the big text this morning? I'm seeing them on my small screen here, and most of them are higher. Apple's up. What have we got here? There you go, big tech. Facebook's up just a fraction. Amazon is down again. Down again, I should say. Apple is up a fraction. Google and Microsoft both down this morning.
Yeah, well, Amazon, forecast to be the #3 digital advertising player this year. Distant third, because it's way behind Facebook and Google, which takes up 75% of the advertising dollars. But they're now going to be ahead of Oath, of Verizon, Microsoft. They're jumping ahead of as well. And this is a division that has grown 130% just in the past quarter.
Mike was expecting a better performance from the big techs.
Looking at that screen, Stuart, based on what you've seen over the last few months, you see a screen like that, you think the market's flat to down. Well, now things have changed. You have other leadership out there. I still think big tech will get rolling again in the very near future and help us hit those new highs.
But that's very healthy, to Mike's point.
Very
Do not
healthy.
have tech carry the whole weight all the time.
Yes.
Spread it out a little bit. Much healthier.